Hello and welcome to my channel, Cali Legends Media. Okay, we're going to get right into this video. This video's kind of a response video, but not really, sort of in a way. If it was a response video or a reaction video, it would be to three different content creators. That'd be Renegade Media, Gunners Collective, and Breaking the Cycle by SLUGS, okay? Because they've all spoke on this. Even Dub spoke on this also. I guess it all stems mostly from Renegade Media's video regarding two members of two gang members that I guess somebody told him, because I'm sure he doesn't know. Renegade Media's from he's a northerner, okay, and besides that, he's a dropout. So he really doesn't know about the South and the Sureño movement, except for what he is told, what he's being told by other people, other disgruntled inmates that for some reason or other have left the main line. So he gets a lot of different stories, and he shares them with his he shares them with his viewers, okay? Before I go one word further, I want to mention, okay, look, a lot of people throw the word comadre around. Oh, this vato's a comadre, that vato's a comadre. Let's talk about what a comadre is. First of all, the correct interpretation, or way the term is most commonly used, is a comadre is a godmother, okay? When you baptize somebody's child and you're a woman, you become the comadre to the father and the mother of that child. Just like if you're the man that baptizes, you become the compadre. But comadres, they say, and they are known to get together on the phone or take the kids to the park together, and they talk. What do they talk about? Everything and anything that they could think of to pass the time. They gossip, okay? So another definition for comadre, and this is, you could look it up in the dictionary, as someone who gossips, okay? You could look it up on Google. So a person who gossips, right? So when you call a man a comadre, you're calling him that, saying that he gossips like a female, like a godmother, like when godmothers get together and they're gossiping about this dude's wife's missing with this vato, and this vato did this to his best friend, y que la chingada, you know. Anyways, does Renegade Media fit that criteria? Most definitely. He says it himself, that he gets it, people feed him this information and he looks into it the best he can, and then he gives it to his viewers. So he can't get mad if they call him a comadre, okay? And the people that use the word comadre that way are correct, okay? Because there's some people that come on YouTube and they try to give their definition of what a comadre is, and it's only their definition. It's not the true definition. Okay, but we're not going to talk about those snowflakes. We're just going to talk about what's happening right now on social media between different content creators, and it's been going on as long as I've been watching social media. There's always some type of beef, man. One content creator talking about another content creator, and that, you know, they even go as far as throwing chingazos. Look what happened with Norby's when he went to trying to find American Cholo for something I guess American Cholo might have said about him. You know, yeah, he ended up getting smashed and, you know, got all bloodied up. But that's what happens, you know, when you take things to that level, you know, when you take things that far. That being said, today in the video, I seen Gunner basically straight out called out J-Hands from Renegade Media. Told the guy from Renegade Media, hey, you know, if you want some of these, give me a call and let's set it up. Renegade Media and Gunner used to have a good relationship, apparently. There was a falling out, and I guess Gunner feels disrespected in a way that he wants this, he wants to run it with Renegade, right? Well, that's all good and fine, but there must be some other way that people get in touch with each other instead of calling out each other on social media, you know. Took me a while to see it, man, but you know that ain't the way to go. Not only does law enforcement see all of that, and if something really really bad happens during that meeting, you know, I'm sure they're gonna bring up the challenge, and you know they're gonna bring everything up that they can, and they'll probably use part of that in court. I'm just thinking. I don't know, you know, for sure. But there must be some other way to get it. You know what? I'm gonna mention something because I mentioned American Cholo opening a can of whip ass on Norby's for going to his house, right? Somebody went to my house the other day. The neighbor brought it to me on video, you know, and I was actually gonna post the video as part of my thumbnail, but I'm not gonna do that. But if you're somebody from YouTube or social media, don't come to my house, man, because I'll open up like 3 or 4 cans of American Cholo on your ass. You know, all that going to my house 3 o'clock in the morning, banging on the doors. You're lucky you didn't wake me up, because if you wake me up, I'm like 10 times as pissed off as I would be just for you coming to my house. You know, stay away from my house. Catch me in the street. I'm in the street all day, man, up and down. You can find me so easy. My car stands up like a sore thumb. Okay, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You won't leave the property. You know, don't be dumb. Catch me in the street and do whatever you're gonna do. You know. And that being said, I'm just gonna move on from here. Anyway, so I think it's a bad idea, like 2 content creators talking smack about each other, you know. It's all bad. We can't tell other content creators what to say and what not to say, what type of content to run. You know, I did a video on Renegade Media a while back, and some of his supporters and followers got at me and were like, "Hey man, keep my boy's name out of your mouth. Okay, he's doing everything to help the youth." And look, Slugs said it the best from Breaking the Cycle by Slugs. Everybody's in it for the money. Everybody's trying to make some money doing what they do, you know. I guess when you get to that level, that's when you start making money. Because I know when you're at my level, you sure ain't making no money. And I know at Slug's level, you're not making no money either. Part of trying to reach that level is part of it. Also, you need to enjoy doing this. Otherwise, people won't hang in for the long run, because you really don't make a lot of money for a long time. You know, those other 3 guys I mentioned, they've been doing it for a long time. They got a lot of followers. They get thousands and thousands of views on their videos. So yeah, they're making money, and they're doing it for the money, most definitely. Like Gunner says, he does his thing to make people laugh. You know, he digs comedy. Plus, he shares his experience in jail, and you know, the things he's been through in his criminal career or prison career. Dubs does it for his reasons, and in the end, the last I heard, also for money, mostly for money. You know, he wants to live life right and earn money legally, you know, and that's a respectable thing. You can't take that from the dude, you know. Jay Hands is doing it for the same reason, man. That's why he talks about what he talks about is to make money. Does he disrespect a lot of people along the way? Sure, you know. Has he pissed a lot of people off? Obviously, you know. I don't want to compare him to Savage Studios or any other content creator that goes out there and runs their mouth, because there's still several of them out there that blatantly disrespect large organizations and you know, people that they shouldn't disrespect, and they do it openly, and they feel confident that nothing's happened to them and nothing's gonna happen to them until it does. Anyways, I complained about one of the videos that Renegade did one time when he was snitching on the people that allegedly put a green light on him or that was looking for him or something to that effect. But I did call him a snitch. And for a while there, a couple of content creators told him that he was the snitch of YouTube. He held that title. And now I think he's holding two belts now. He's got the COMADRE belt and the telling on people belt, you know. But like Slug says from Breaking the Cycles, you can't tell people what to say and what not to say on YouTube. You can't tell them what to do or how to run their channels. That's up to each individual, you know. You could not like it. You could talk about not liking it. But what I would highly suggest is that if you're upset and uptight and pissed off, don't pick that time to clap back at anybody, man, on YouTube, because you're gonna say things that you shouldn't say, and you're gonna put things out there that shouldn't be put out there. And I think that's pretty obvious. Like who's done that recently? It's not a good look. It's not a good idea. And yeah, we just can't be doing that. I'm not kidding you, man. Sometimes I have to do a video like 5, 6, 7 times before I could even get it to put on YouTube, you know? Because sometime during the video, it just builds up inside of me until I'm just talking shit, you know? Anyways, yeah, I highly recommend that you don't make these videos. And if you do make them when you're angry, wait until you calm down and you re-examine it with a calm, clear head before releasing it to YouTube. Anyways, YouTube has been what it is. I mean, nobody's exempt from it, man. I can't think of anybody that doesn't do it. You know, everybody's complaining about this person. He said this and this and that about my people. He's a racist. This person's a comadre, and this person's that. And, you know, every time you point a finger at somebody, there's 3 pointing right back at you, man. So, like, it's just a waste of time complaining about what people are saying and doing, man. Because, like, you can see with J-Hands, he don't care. He's not caring. And he's going to continue to do what he does until he can't do it anymore. And that's he already told you, you know. He already said it to the people, you know. He's gonna do what he does. The only thing he shouldn't lie about it. I do it to help the kids, and he's doing it to make money, and he's making some pretty good money from my calculations. So yeah, let's just keep it real, you know. I tell stories about nothing of that caliber, but I talk about things about being incarcerated, being addicted, you know, what addiction does, living in the neighborhood. I do hood stories, jail stories, prison stories. I do stories about puppies, you know, about butterflies and Halloween. I don't give a shit. You know, if there's something that I feel like talking about, like Gunnar says, I speak my mind, you know, and if you don't like it, it'll show. You know, my views will be like all the way down. Sometimes I do a video just for one person, and hopefully that video reaches that person. I believe that, you know. I believe God puts it in my heart to speak on something, and I'll speak on it, and hopefully it reaches the person that it was intended for, you know. I may not be aware of it, but maybe something or someone is, you know. Nevertheless, people are going to do what they do. Let's find another way, man, or some other median, man, where we could get at each other, man. And when we want to, like, you know, run a fade, because we should be able to, you know, we should be able to get that, you know. And you know, you got some people like way in other states and stuff running their mouths like they're going to do something if they had the opportunity. Well, we got to find a way and figure out a way how to make an opportunity where everybody on social media don't know about it or law enforcement don't know about it. Just that person and the person that wants to make contact, you know. I have an idea, but I'm sure as how I ain't gonna put it out there. But I'm gonna put it in this person's ear, man, because he'd be the person to do this with, you know, and it's what he does, you know. Anyways, I'm not gonna say no more, man, because you guys are gonna guess who that person is. Anyways, let's be careful what we talk about. Yeah, man. Some dangerous stuff gets put out there on social media. There's no speaking of J-Hands. J-Hands is J-Hands, man. J-Hands gonna do what J-Hands does. You know, Renegade Media, he's a fucking renegade. He don't give a fuck, you know? He's an idiot. I don't respect what he's doing. I can't. You know, I don't. It's not for any other reason that I'm just not wired the same as him, you know. Anyways, I think I covered everything that I really wanted to get out there. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Anybody that wants to get some, you know, and wants to get at me like that, get at me in the streets, man. Stay away from my house, because that's where my family's at. And if you come around my house, around my family, I'm gonna react with a quickness, you know, and in the worst way. And you think Norby's looks bad. Anyways, I hope everybody that needs to hear this video hears it. I hope it does some good in some people's minds and kind of calm some people down, because, hey, some people are just idiots. You can't stop what they're doing no matter what you say. And sometimes you just might say something that makes you sound worse or just as bad. Everybody knows J-Han's a super comadre. There's no doubt about it. If he's talking about the sur or anything down south, you know he's being fed it from some other piece of dirt that's feeding him this information, because he knows nothing about down here. He's never lived here. He doesn't know the program except what he's been told. So, you know, if that's not a comadre, I don't know what is, you know. People who tell stories from their own experience, that's not being a comadre, that's just telling the story. And then the only thing you got to worry about is whether that person's telling the truth or not, or remember things correctly, you know. But this guy, you don't even know, Renegade, you don't know if the stories are correct, if the person telling them the stories are being biased, or you know. We did an experiment in school, man. One time we made everybody line up, and they told the first person something, and he had to turn around and whisper to the second person. By the time it got to the end of the line, and the first person had it written down what was being said to him. By the time it got to the end of the line, it was nothing with what the paper said. It had already been changed and twisted so much that you would never get what was written on that paper out of what that last person ended up saying. So, you know, anyways, it is what it is. I agree with you, Slugs, from Breaking the Cycle by Slugs, as far as trying to run somebody's program and their content and how they speak and what they speak on. It's wrong. It's impossible. Whether you're doing it out of anger or whatever your motive is, you know, it can happen, man. It's not going to work. And you know, no sense in doing it. Anyways, this is my video for today. Actually, it's not. This is the first video. I'll be doing another video shortly. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on the next one. God bless you. God bless your family. Everybody take care.